Hi everyone, welcome to Star Witch Astrology. My name is Michaela and this is the beginning of the Dark Moon presentations that I will be offering for you. And I'm just looking down at the chart here. So we have the Dark Moon at 4 degrees Aries on the 24th of March 2020. Here in the Southern Hemisphere. So each dark moon sets the lunar overtone for the month ahead. The moon goes through a series of phases, so it always begins with the dark moon. And then throughout the lunar month, we move through the different phases of crescent, first quarter, gibbous, full moon, disseminating, last quarter, waning, balsamic, back to dark moon. Each of those phases takes 3.5 days approximately. Also, when we bring in the astrological zodiacal signs, so not the constellations but the zodiacal signs that are based on the seasons, it takes 2.5 days for the moon to be activated by each zodiacal sign. So when we look at setting the tone for each month, it is in the sign of Aries. So what I would recommend and invite you to do is to set an intention, to spend some time, whether it's on the day of the dark moon or the day before or the day after, to rest, to renew, to come back, to start a new cycle and write your intentions of what it is that you wish to manifest and create with the waxing light. And especially because we are starting the new astrological year and Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, it is about new beginnings, fresh approaches and decisive action. This particular dark moon in Aries for 2020 is also conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer, the medicine carrier, with black moon Lilith in Aries at 6 degrees. An incredibly potent gathering of the moon, the sun, Chiron in Aries, and they are squaring the nodes of fate. This is a critical juncture in our history of humanity with other potent astrological transits and alignments this year, 2020, tying in with many of the indigenous prophecies. Because this particular dark moon is squaring the nodes of fate, the south node is where we've come from, but it is Capricorn. And it is about really accessing who we are as individuals, looking at issues of control and domination, but also tapping back into our inner authority, our inner teacher, the wise eldership of the ancient ones and the messages that they're coming through with. It's opposite always the north node, which gives an indication into the pathway forward. North node in Cancer, 3 degrees. Cancer, family, home, security, emotional well-being, coming back to the deepest compassion for Mother Earth, for ourselves, common unity with our community, and finding the security of where we need to be, where we need to live, because Cancer is governed by the moon. So coming back to decisive action, setting intentions for new cycles, for the new beginning, being focused around what action that we need to take around our family, our friends, our loved ones, and how do we move with the fluidity and the ebb and flow, the waxing and the waning of these rhythms and cycles of learning to be fertile, creative, imaginative beings, keeping our magic and mystery alive, spending time in the elements, connecting in more than ever to walking on the Great Mother, to feeling our feet on her, to pick up the messages that she has to tell us, to spend more time with the trees and the plants and the nature spirits, because they are still here walking with us, and being aware of our own inner guidance, with Cancer being such a sensitive, empathic, intuitive sign. So this is your choice now. This is about personal empowerment and your choice. Are you going to be stuck in the past and fearful of control, manipulation and domination, or are you choosing to walk forward in a new way with calling in a new phase and seeding of humanity with this dark moon in Aries? So thank you for tuning in, and welcome aboard for this wild, wild ride that we're all on. However, the Cancerian connection of the North Node challenging us with who we are with the dark moon in Aries is the friction that is needed for the change that is coming through. And so if you feel inclined to, please like this and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we will see you again next month.